Hey guys, what's going on? This is Rising Phoenix 1, and it's time for another one of these Let's Talk About Boost videos. We've done multiple this season, but things keep changing, so I've gotten new subscribers, and hey guys, I appreciate your support. I really do. If you're inclined to subscribe or like the video, leave a comment, go ahead and do it. If you have a question, leave a comment. If I can answer it, I will. If I can't, I'll tell you, sorry, I don't know the answer, right? But anyway, let's talk about the boost items, right? First and foremost, the top primary boost items we're going to talk about. We used to call them coaches because they used to be coaches, and then they added mascots, so they became boost items, and now we got coaches and mascots and banners and medals, and we just call them boost items. So this is what the boost item is. It's what used to be the coach, and this is everybody's favorite. This is my favorite, so it must have the highest boosted team, right? No, it's a trick. That was a trick question. Pay close attention. It's actually the highest boosted team comes from the Kerr medal. Now, how can that be when it has, just like the strategic, it has an elite level GOAT, and we'll talk about the boost categories in a minute. It has an elite level Deadeye, right? Just like strategic, and then strategic has an elite level Pickpocket, and Kerr only has a gold level High Flyer. Well, first of all, High Flyer boosts twice as many attributes as Pickpocket, but I, for the longest time, thought this gold High Flyer boost was +2 to team, so a +20 total, which would put this 5 below the strategic medal in total boost to team. But it's not. It's a +3, and I've checked it out, and by gosh, it is a +3. It's what it says. I never noticed it. I checked it out to confirm it. So here's the deal. The Kerr boost item actually has a total boosted team of 130. The strategic medal, even though it's giving +5 to Pickpocket, Pickpocket only boosts 5 attributes. That's a +25 total boost, whereas this +3 gold High Flyer boosts 10 attributes, so that's 30, and that's why it's more, okay? So, in order of total boost to team, the Kerr boost item is first with 130 boost to team. The strategic medal is second with 125 boost to team. And we've got to drop all the way down to something that we don't even use, which is the finesse medal. And the finesse medal has a 105 boost to team. So this finesse medal is a whole 25 boost to team below Kerr. And the reason is because, with the exception of High Flyer, the other two categories that boost Stonewall and Glass Cleaner don't boost that many attributes, okay? So we don't want to leave this in there, right? Because this is not an optimal boost item. There's Kerr. So Kerr, 130. Strategic medal, 125. Finesse medal, 105. Well, what about the power medal? So here's the problem with the power medal. Yes, it has a boost to Gym Rat, which is a good one, 9 attributes, right? So, but the problem with it is that 2 of its boosts, Bully Ball and Court General, don't boost very many items. I think they're both 5. We'll get to that in a minute. 5 attributes. So this power medal only boosts +100, which would be a ridiculously high boost in any other season before this season, when they completely changed the whole boost structure. So one final time, in order. Number 1 is the Kerr boost item with 130 boost to team. Number 2 is the strategic medal with 125 boost to team. Number 3 is the finesse medal with 105 boost to team. Number 4 is the power medal with 100 boost to team. That being said, I would take the strategic medal over Kerr every day just because I like having this pickpocket, which is boosting. That's how these items boost. Now, because the top 4 main boost items have such a high boost, in order to get the maximum team OVR, you're going to have to match all 10 player cards, because as we've talked about this before, but you know, maybe you didn't see that video. So because none of these things that I'm scrolling through here, jerseys and courts, match anything anymore. You have to have 10 cards to get the maximum boost. So if you have one of these top 4 boost items, chances are, certainly with strategic and with Kerr, you're going to get your highest OVR to team by matching 10. So if I put magic in here, and then you can see I'm only getting +3s instead of +5s. If you look like right above Carter, that little ticker tape there. And that's because the next level of matching players below 10 is match 6. So if for some reason you're not going to match 10, or you don't want to match 10, right? Or you can't match 10. We'll go to our test lineup then. Then you've got a little more play, right? So you see here, this lineup, I'm only matching 6, right? And I don't have all. I could get this up higher, by the way, with non-matching cards. So just to do it, wait, do I have Carter on the bench? Yeah, I can't do that. Can't put Carter in. So let's put, I don't know, let's put AI up there. Actually, let's do this. I don't know why I'm wasting your time with this, but hey, bear with me. All right, I'm putting a boosted team up there, which is not optimal, but it's also not optimal to have a boosted position up there, right? So, but we're gonna see if we can't get this up to 100 OVR, which shouldn't be that big of a problem. And I just have to match 6. You can, and we don't have to be matching 7 to do that, right? If you can't match them all 10, then you may as well drop down to 6 and get your best cards in there that are non-matching, that hopefully cards that have boosts, right? So if we could put Bam in here, and then consider putting, and it's dropping all the way down to an 88, but it's a boosted team. Let's see what it does for us. So yeah, so we're 100 there. So we just got more boosted team because we put Simons in, who has a +20 boost to team, every single card. The other thing about these boosted team, I mentioned this the other day, if they're on the bench, so like Simons here, if he's on the bench, he's giving his boost to all 10 cards, right? But because when a boosted team card is in the starting lineup, it's only boosting the starting lineup. So it's only boosting 5 cards. So this +20 becomes a 100 boost instead of a 200 boost if it's on the bench. Crazy, huh? All right. But that's always been the way it was. That's nothing new. So if you can use those on the bench, that's great. So that's how we have to finagle around with the boost items to get the maximum boost. Obviously, you know, this isn't optimal. I can get this a lineup up to 102 with the strategic medal, right? But my playing weight and my preferred lineup to play with is a 101. This is just, you know, so we can mess around and show you some stuff, right? Alrighty then. So the next thing I think we need to do is to talk about the categories of boosts. We'll go back to this lineup and we'll look at the strategic metal. You know what? Let's do it this way. The simplest way to do it, we're just going to look at the card. The main boost items, right? All right, Gym Rat on the left side, all the athletic stats, the 9 stats from speed down to tip in. That's Gym Rat. High Flyer is Gym Rat plus Dunk in the upper right-hand corner, 10 items. That's High Flyer. Goat is High Flyer plus the 5 shooting categories. So Gym Rat boosts 9 attributes, High Flyer boosts 10 attributes, Deadeye boosts 5 attributes, Gym Rat plus Dunking equals High Flyer plus Deadeye equals Goat. All right, so to me those are the big stats, the big ones that I want, because I want to be able to shoot, and I want all this good stuff on the left-hand side. All right, so what else do we have? The strategic metal. So we've just done Deadeye. Deadeye is obviously the 5 shooting stats, right? Or 5 shooting attributes. What's this little mask thing? Well, that's Pickpocket. Pickpocket boosts, on-ball defense, steal, hands on perimeter, interception, drawing, offensive foul. So it boosts those 5 items, all right? So in this instance where we have an elite boost from the strategic metal, this Pickpocket is giving a plus 25 boost to team, the same as the Deadeye is giving. And that's the difference between Kerr and the strategic metal, because Kerr has that High Flyer boost as opposed to the Pickpocket boost. All right, so let's go to another metal, see what we got here. All right, so we get to Bully Ball, and Bully Ball is, not my favorite. So Bully Ball, it's going to boost inside the paint, scoring with contact. Trying to remember now. And then, and then we go to offensive post stuff. So those plus 9s, they're coming from 2 different boosts, but that's Bully Ball. So Bully Ball is a boost to 6 items. I like having the scoring with contact and inside the paint boost. Don't really care about the post stats, however. All right. What else do we got here? We've got Court General. And Court General is another one that's not my favorite boost item, but it boosts agility, and then it boosts those bottom 4 things in the right-hand corner here. So it boosts agility, passing, court vision, triple threat, foul mistakes. So that's only 5 items. So again, that's not one of your top boost categories. These are the boost categories that we have to try to learn this season, right? This isn't going to help us any. So let's see, what else do we have? We've done Court General, we've done Deadeye, Gym Rat, Glass Cleaner, duh. All right, so Glass Cleaner, you're not going to see here, but you're going to see here. So let's look at Dr. J. Dr. J is giving a High Flyer boost to positions, and then he gives a plus 2 gold Glass Cleaner to team. So what is Glass Cleaner? Well, it makes a lot of sense. We just keep it up here, right? It is vertical, offensive, and defensive rebounding, offensive and defensive box outs. So those 5 items. Not a lot of items to boost, but man, rebounding always strikes me as a valuable boost item. We had just talked about the glass. Oh, we were going to talk about Stonewall, right? Now, originally, Stonewall boosted on-ball defense, block, and then these defensive post things. So defensive post strength, defensive post footwork. hands in the post, and then I think it also was drawing offensive foul. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it was 6 items. It's changed over time, and I don't even know what it is now, but if we go to one that has Stonewall, so let's go to the finesse and put the finesse metal in. This has Stonewall. It's that brick wall looking thing there. And then let's look at Curry. So this is what it originally boosted was strength. So it's still boosting strength. It's still boosting on-ball defense. It's not boosting block anymore. And it is boosting the 3 defensive post stats at the bottom left-hand corner, and it is boosting drawing offensive foul. So somewhere along the line with Stonewall, we lost block. But that's what it originally was. Because I had a Stonewall Bucks jersey, still do. But it didn't give a very high boost. But it definitely gave it to those categories. So whether by oversight or by design, this has changed over time. I don't think it's a huge deal because Stonewall is not a very helpful boost item. So those are the categories. So let's do this one more time, right? This is the easiest way. It's the way I was talking about it in my video several weeks ago. The easiest way to remember it. Gym Rat. That's the left-hand side stuff you're seeing right there. Gym Rat plus dunking equals High Flyer. High Flyer plus Deadeye, the shooting stats, equals GOAT. Got it? All the rest of them don't have that sort of simple way to remember them. Okay? So I think we've covered them all. Okay. So that's pretty much it on boost medals and the boost categories. And then when we get to obviously the courts and jerseys, well, all right. So the Barclays court is the highest boosted court we have, only because it's giving out the +4 to the bully ball categories. So, you know, we got that going on right there. And that's 1, 2, I always have to remember this, right? 1, 2, so that's 6 categories, but 4 of them are post categories. So, but, you know, 6 times 4, that's a +30. No, this is given +5. That's right. I think this is, no, +4. But that's our most valuable court. It's the highest boosted court. All right, right there. The highest boosted jersey is this Live Pass one right here, and that is giving +4 to Gym Rat. Remember that Gym Rat is these 9 stats on the left from speed down to tip in. So that's a +36 boost to team. So that's a very valuable jersey, this Brooklyn one here. The next most valuable one, 76ers with a +2 gold GOAT boost. Remember that GOAT is the 9 categories, athletic categories on the left side, plus dunking, plus the 5 shooting. So that's a +30 boost to team. And so you kind of need to know what attributes are boosted by each category here. We've gone over them, but, you know, as should be clear, you know, I had to think it through because there's so many different ones. But that's it, right? So max out your boost item, particularly if you have one of the, you know, top 4 or 5 boost items, and then you know, be mindful always of what is the boost. This is a Gym Rat boost. How many how many attributes will be boosted? 9. Okay, now I know how valuable this jersey is. Now, oh boy, I shouldn't even go into the jerseys. They're all over the board, okay? So as a general rule, as a rule of thumb, if it is an elite jersey with a gold boost, it will be a boost to 1. So this is a high flyer boost, but it's only, I believe, a +1 gold high flyer. All right, there are some exceptions, but as a general rule, if it's a red jersey, an elite jersey with a red outline, right, and it has a gold boost item, it's going to be a very low boost level. Typically, this is a general rule of thumb. If it is a elite jersey with an elite or a red boost category, like here on this one, it's the brick wall, which is stone wall. As a general rule of thumb, it's only going to give you like +2, I think, or something like that. Yeah, so then we get to we used to call blue platinum. They're now ultra since season 4. So these are ultra jerseys. But it's an ultra jersey with a gold boost. So as a general rule of thumb, an ultra jersey with a gold boost will be +2. So this jersey here, this Blazers jersey, would be giving +2 to the 10 high flyer stats, +20 total boosted team. That same gold high flyer here would just be giving +10 to team, because it's only a +1 gold because it's an elite jersey. But these things are all over the board, as we all know. Here we have an elite jersey with a +4 per attribute. All the shooting ones are like that. So again, it really is all over the board. I don't know if there are I don't even want to think about it. It's too complicated. I think that this is a work in progress, is what I think. And it's just going to, so expect it to change over time. The jerseys make my head hurt, okay? We're not going to talk about that anymore. The jerseys are important, but they're not the most important thing. This is the most important thing. Your boost item and maxing out your boost from your boost item is the most important thing. You're going to need 10 matching player cards to do that. And then once you have that, and if you have a bunch of jerseys, you can choose, you play around with them. So this is my AI lineup, right? And I don't have to worry about the shooting boost, so I don't need to add any extra shooting here, even though I'm getting some from this GOAT. But, I'm just looking for total boost because I want my AI lineup to be the highest OVR possible. So I've got the highest boosted court and the 2 highest boosted jerseys, and that's why you see the boosts that you do, and that's why this is a 102. But this, even if I put Lillard in there with higher rated cards, is just a 101. Why? We got the Barclays court, but I went all in on the Deadeye shooting here so that our boosts look like that. A lot less on the left-hand side. The rebounding is coming from Dr. J. And then I can stay a 101 and have Oscar in here. And he's going to give me some more rebounding boost to team, as well as a court general boost to Nash, a boosted position. It'd be really nice if the card said which boosts were which, right? Because here we've got 2 different boosts. The court general is just a boost to position. The glass cleaner, just like Dr. J, is a boost to team. So, all things being equal, I'll take more boosts if I'm going to stay at the same OVR. So here we are. Now we've got +4 rebounding stats, right? And we look just a little bit better. So, yeah, that's it. I don't think I specifically covered pickpocket, so we're going to do that real quick. The strategic medal gives a +5 to pickpocket. Pickpocket is bottom right-hand corner, on-ball defense. And then on the top right side, steal, hands on perimeter, interception, drawing, offensive foul. So it's 5 categories. But interception and steal and on-ball defense are areas that I want to have boosted if at all possible. So, all right, that's it. No gameplay, no time. This is a 30-minute video, a half an hour. Yikes, we're out of here. I hope this was at least a little bit helpful. Good luck figuring out the jerseys. I can't. Peace.